When posting accruals, step 1 is to post the monthly balances. So in our example, which is the telephone bill, we've estimated that we're going to incur an expense of £100 a month, so £300 for the quarter. So we need to enter monthly accruals for the £100 that we've estimated the bill is going to be. So let's have a look at how we do that in the software. To post the accruals, we go into nominal codes and then use the journal entry option at the top of the screen. So in the reference, we'll just key in accrual. We'll enter our date. Now we're going to say the telephone bill covers September, October, November. So I'm going to use the end of the month. So I'm going to start with September. In the nominal code, I want to establish a balance against the telephone nominal expense account. So nominal 7550, which is our telephone and fax nominal code. I'll ignore the extra reference and the department code. In the in the details column, we'll just type telephone. We'll do telephone bill. And what we're doing is we need to post this with a non-vatable tax code, so T9. Now, even if your bill includes VAT, which it would for telephone charges normally, it is only the net value that we're posting the adjustment for. So when we did our estimate of £310, that was the net value. Oh, sorry, £300, that was the net value. So it's £100 per month. So we ignore VAT. And what we're wanting to do is establish an expense for the period. So we debit our telephone expense nominal code and we credit our accruals nominal code, which if you're using the default nominal ledger is 2109. Now I can just press F6 to copy whatever's in the box above. We could have just pressed the option at the top there, the copy cell, or as you learn it you will just use the function keys automatically. So again T9, and we credit it this time with £100. So that's fine. I'll save that one. And what I'll quickly do before we look at any reports, I'm going to quickly post the October and November transactions as well, just so we can follow it all the way through. So again, quickly type in accrual, posting date. This time I'll enter this for the end of October. Exactly the same journal. T9 tax code and £100 in the debit column. 2109 for the accruals nominal code. F6, worth learning your function keys as well. Very quick to then enter your transactions, particularly if you're entering batches of invoices or bank payments where maybe it's the same detail and you just want to break it up into a number of different lines. So we'll save that one. We've got the date right. And then the final one we'll just quickly do November. Now the beauty of doing this manually as well is that we can post these transactions in advance. So it'll just impact on our reports as and when we hit that period. So we'll just finish this off. And the final line. And that's it done. So that's step 1 complete. We've posted the monthly accruals based on the estimated bill. Now if we just have a quick look at the profit and loss report, and I'm just going to preview it, we've purposely entered no other transactions so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it for month 1 only of this financial year, which just so happens to be September on this set of data. So I'll just OK that. We'll maximize and zoom in a little bit. And what we've now done is we've got that expense in the month of September for £100. Our year to date shows £100 as well. If we hadn't done any accrual, we wouldn't have any expense for telephone and computer charges in this example on our profit and loss at all. and all we'd see that expense at the end of the period. So we're going to have £100 based on those journals. We're going to have £100 against each period. So September, October and November.